Alright, so my bird bath cracked, and I think it cracked because it was too thick. So this is the design. So kind of just like a saucer shape, but what I'm trying to do is make the legs much taller than where the bottom of the bowl sits. And the reason for that is I want to try to get air to circulate underneath and, you know, help prevent the bird bath from overheating. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but that's the plan. Originally, when I was throwing it, I planned to throw one big thick piece and then trim it off. Well, it ended up cracking. So then I went back and I thought more, and I was like, what if I throw it upside down? So what if I throw a closed form here? So big donut, split the walls in half. One half will be used to throw a closed form, which will form the bowl shape, and then the other part will be used for the legs. So that's the plan. I'm gonna try that. So this way should be using less clay too. So I have 5 pounds. Last time I tried through the bird bath, I didn't stream it. I just recorded it, and it was like 8 pounds, 9 pounds, and that was like a lot of clay, and it still didn't do what I wanted. So we're gonna try 5 pounds and doing it upside down. Hola, Joan. What's the highest thing I've ever made? I don't know the measurement of it, but I would say so far the lamps that I made were probably the tallest. Both the individual pieces and the two pieces together. I just recently started getting over 5 pounds, so this is 5 pounds. So I'm still getting used to this kind of weight. Usually I throw around like 2 pounds to 3 pounds, sometimes 4 pounds, but so I just made that leap recently. So today I'm making a bird bath, and this is my 3rd attempt making it. The first one cracked, the second one flopped. So now I'm going to try to make it upside down to see if it works better. Brick ends, yeah, it's hypnotic for sure, man. You should try it. So what I'm doing right now is called coning and centering. So I'm conditioning the clay, getting it in a state that it wants to be worked with, and getting it centered so my piece is centered. Brick ends, you should do it. I always wanted to do one as well, like a pottery course, and I waited not most of my life, but I was like 30 something, and it was so worth it. You can look for pottery studios in your area to see if there are any. They usually offer like beginner classes, and if there's not a pottery studio, you can look and see if there's a college that you can take a class with, or just see if there's any individual potters that are willing to offer to give you lessons. Sometimes you can find people with equipment in their garage, you know. I do apologize. Sometimes I have a hard time keeping up with the chat, and with my hands as, clayey as they are, I don't like to touch my phone. Oh, brick ends, do it, man. It'll be worth it. Like, the worst that happens is you try it and you're like, oh, this is like not what I thought, but then at least you tried it. And if you're like, I don't know how to find potters in the area, like you Google and you can't find anybody, get on what's called Kiln Share. It's an app, and I think it's a website as well. And it's where potters, it's like Airbnb, but for kilns. So the ovens where things are cooked and finalized, they rent them out. People who have them. So that's a good way to meet other potters in your area as well. Ha! Brigands, when you try it and you do it, let me know. Come back here and say hey, or shoot me I think you can like post messages on people's community walls now. But let me know. Alright, so I'm gonna cone up one more time, and then I'm gonna start getting into actually making something. Monkey had the question about what would you do if your best friend was cheating. I mean, I think honesty is the best course. But I think it would be honesty in telling your friend that, you know, you're not cool with their behavior. Too. But just be prepared getting into people's business. Sometimes it's best just to remove yourself from a situation. 11 from Stranger Things today. Hey, Pillow Void. Dennis, alright, I'm sorry, I'm like, this is going really fast. %, don't put yourself in a situation that's not yours, 100%. Like, one thing that I've learned as I've gotten older, it's not my responsibility to fix the world. and that I got enough I gotta fix with myself, and that's better spent my time. As in, like, you know, I'm not saying like don't do good things, but I'm just saying be mindful of where you put your energies. It's clay. All right. I'm gonna go pretty flat. Air bubble. Hello, hello, people. Hello. Gigi. Sebastian. Get busy living, get busy dying. Hello boy knows what's up. Mickey, why do I make it bigger and smaller again and again? Because that is called coning and centering. So what I'm trying to do is stack all, have you ever taken a pile of sand and just like kept moving it to the center? And then some bits fall down and stuff like that, making like a little pyramid. That's essentially what I'm doing with the particles of the clay, trying to just get it in a good state to throw. Start getting all the pieces used to moving in a circle, the same circle. Also to break out any like chunky bits. Because imagine I'm a circle, right? And there's a big chunk bit, all right? Like, here, it's hard to tell, but see how that's a chunk on my thumb? Imagine I'm a circle. Well, if there's a little chunk of like denser clay in my clay, and as this thing spins, this part's a little bit heavier, so it's gonna go outer and it's gonna throw everything off. So instead of having a perfect circle, I'm gonna start getting like a less circular shape. So that's part of the reason why you do the coning, trying to get everything perfectly centered. Isabella, thank you, but in my opinion, it's better to be kind than pretty. Like, there's a reason why I don't comment on comments on my appearance. It's because, I don't know. I don't really consider them compliments. It's just like someone's opinion of what I look like. And I don't really have much control over what I look like. I don't really do anything for it. I'd rather someone say you're kind, or you're smart, or you're funny, because those are actions that I take rather than for just existing. I don't know. It's a privileged way of thinking, so, but yeah, that's why I don't usually respond. Brookens, you're the coolest person on YouTube. Oh yeah, Billboard. There's so many like really awesome parks. Like people have blow torches. I don't know if it's necessary or not, but it's still cool, you know. This is definitely there's a lot of rabbit holes to follow down with this hobby. So I'll take those kind of comments crack me up though. Those are fun. I had someone tell me I look like come on, you can do this. Leonardo DiCaprio's sister the other day, and that made me laugh out loud. I was like, I don't know why I did, but it still cracks me up. So if you're clever with it, I'll take it. UK, it's expensive to learn this. Yeah, like unfortunately, depending on where you are, there are places that'll charge you like a couple $100s a month for memberships. I mean, I paid $65 for mine, and that includes use of it glazes and all the firings I can get, you know, my stuff in. So it's like a crazy good deal. But there are alternatives instead of, there is a wheel on Amazon that you'll find a lot of potters review online or on YouTube called the Vivo or Vivor. I personally haven't used it, but I need to pull this out more. But it's like $200. But it is possible to self-teach if you're really patient and you're okay with failure. Just totally knock that off. On my arm, it's a tusk with like a sun mandala around it. My tattoo artist is Candace Lane. You can find her on Instagram. I think she's on Snap and a few others. But it's Candace Lane. KandaceLayne. She's in Atlanta. So this sucks because this is kind of uneven. But it is what it is. Crocheting, man, that stuff is hard. I learned the basics, that was it. Alright, so let's get this extra multi-grip off. Drastic. Just trying to get a little bit extra clay off that isn't going to be used. Alright, so now I'm going to split this wall. First I'm going to press it. And then I'm going to split it. Hello, 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 hello. average 3 a.m. stream. It's not 3 a.m. here, man. It's like 4 or 5. Pillow Boyd, yeah. Can you tell by the squinting? I don't like to wear them when I throw though because I get sweaty and gross and I get clay on them and then the clay scratches the lenses. So, Titans, I am making a bird bath. I'm attempting to. How tall is this? Very important question. Not tall enough. It is what it is. We'll see what happens. Hopefully the birds will be. I needed more clay. I was over ambitious. Hello, UK. Shinja. Not at this moment. I'm kind of busy at this moment. So my channel is actually not a real channel. I'm just I'm like recording myself so I can get better at pottery, and then it's also helps me let go of pieces because there's still a record of what I make. Maybe I can like close this in and make it. What I'm finding is I don't have enough clay. I need some more clay to make this happen. Gojo! I remember you, Harper. I do. How are you doing? Welcome back. I'm making another attempt at bird bath. This is my first attempt and some mistakes were made. I'm trying to salvage it right now. It's not gonna work. There's no way this is gonna make it. I'm good, Gojo. John, what's up, bro? What's up? Making attempt at bird bath. Number 2. Not going so well. This is the first attempt of the day, though, and it's a new way of making it. So, the idea is I'm trying to do a closed form, but I don't really have enough clay, I don't think. But I'm trying to make it work. I gotta lock in, man, you're right. I gotta get my elbows in. Thanks, bro. So just imagine this closed. We're almost there. No, it's not, Robert. It could be better. Malik, when you repeat yourself over and over and over and over and over again, it makes it hard to follow people's chats. Oh, y'all, this isn't gonna make it. Come on. Mr. Cicada in his pants. He's good. He has the week off. He works for a startup where he's literally the only dev. So he's definitely earned it. Oh, y'all, I should just get this up. This isn't going to be functional even if I get it together. But I need to go through the process. Robert, how difficult is this? For me, it's pretty darn difficult. But the more you do something, the better you get at it, so. Should not have dripped all that water onto here. I've done a few closed forms. Like Like I said earlier, though, this is getting into more clay than I normally throw. It's kind of cool when you do a closed form, though, because you can actually feel the air pressing back at you. Like there's some resistance here. So it's kind of fun. We're gonna call it, ooh, no. We're gonna call that done, even though I don't think it's great. It's about the amount of work. Yeah, that's why I'll never sell any of my stuff. I'll never be able to make anything on it. I mean, that's not really the reason I'll never sell my stuff, but... Alright, so now... let's try to make these feet. Alright. Let's try it out. is. Okay, stop, 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 stop. If I kept going, I was gonna flop. All right. How am I gonna wear this off? Well, not like that. So that's something to see. I just cut through it right here. So there goes that one. But the good news is now at least I can, one, practice cutting it off. And two, see how I did. So it was much too, well, it's too thin where that just fell. So it's too thin here. That's what happened. All right. Round two. I think I need more clay. And just throw it smaller. It's just my last attempt. So if you were enjoying this, I'm going to be with the Goods Pottery tomorrow, and we are going to be making bird feeders. So that's the Goods Pottery. And that'll be tomorrow, 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific. Okay. Same thing, not as large. Not as large. the same thing as before, just not as big, right? I'm not getting my damn nail into it. Wait, did chat just fall dead or is my chat frozen? Does it just dot? The fact that it's uneven. Alright. I'm sorry, y'all, to whatever happened to my chat. I don't know why it went away. Unless that's not the shape I was going for, but maybe I can fix it on the other side or something. Can't tell if that's I missed. I'm gonna hit this thing on my shirt and ruin it. See how tall that is. I have. This isn't gonna work, right? Ah! Nope, not tall enough. Or that needs to go lower. can pull it up higher, that then I don't have my slope design, which I really liked. Very much like that deep lower. I'm gonna stop because I'm just gonna mess it up. Pretty sure it's already messed up. Now I gotta cut it off without messing it up. Okay, how to get it off? Alright, so I cut it without damaging it, so that's good. Birdbath. Except it'll be upside down. Okay. I just knocked the rim, but it's fine. Got some pieces I want to trim, but I don't have time. I have to go do adult things. Alright, well thank you for everyone who came out and said nice things and sent good energy. Sorry for what happened in the chat. I don't know what happened to it. It just froze. Last thing I see is Robert Danielle Hewitt says, how difficult is this process? Anyway, tomorrow I will be with the Goods Pottery on his stream at 3:30 Eastern, 12:30 Pacific, and we'll be making bird feeders. So the notification will come from his stream, so you'll need to follow him. Alright, everyone have a great day or evening. Oops.